Let me tell you about a friend of mine, a story that might sound familiar to many of you. It's a tale of hope, disappointment, and the relentless pursuit of youth. Let's call him Mark. Mark, a successful software engineer, always prided himself on his sharp mind and problem-solving skills. He approached life with a logical, analytical perspective, always seeking the most efficient solution. But as Mark hit his late 40s, he started to notice changes he couldn't simply code away. He noticed the subtle yet undeniable signs of aging, the kind that creep up on you when you least expect it. Fine lines, etched around his eyes and mouth, telling the story of laughter and perhaps a little too much stress. Lower energy, making those late-night coding sessions a distant memory, and slower recovery after his weekend workouts, turning what used to be a refreshing routine into a painful reminder of his advancing years. True to form, he researched anti-aging supplements, diving deep into the world of peptides, antioxidants, and exotic plant extracts. Soon his bathroom looked like a small pharmacy, filling his shelves with bottles promising youth in a capsule. Each one held the promise of reversing the clock, of restoring his vitality and vigor. Every morning, he'd down a handful of pills, a colorful cocktail of hope and expectation. He was imagining them reversing time at the cellular level, repairing DNA damage, and turning back the aging process one tiny molecule at a time. For a while, he felt more energetic, maybe even sharper, experiencing a placebo effect fueled by optimism and wishful thinking. But after 6 months, reality set in, and the initial surge of hope began to fade. The lines remained, stubbornly refusing to disappear despite his best efforts. His energy plateaued, never quite reaching the levels he remembered from his younger days. And his sleep and blood work showed no real change, revealing that the supplements were doing little more than emptying his wallet. The grand promises on those bottles, the claims of miraculous transformations never materialized, leaving him feeling disillusioned and frustrated. Mark realized he'd spent thousands chasing hope, investing in a dream that was cleverly packaged but ultimately empty. He felt duped by clever marketing, a victim of the allure of quick fixes and easy solutions. He wasn't alone. Mark's experience is a common one. Many of us are drawn to the idea of a simple fix for aging, a shortcut to maintaining our youth and vitality. The allure of a magic pill is powerful, promising effortless results and a return to our prime. But the truth is far more complex, requiring a deeper understanding of our bodies and the aging process. Aging isn't a bug you can debug with a supplement. It's a multifaceted process influenced by genetics, lifestyle, and environment. Mark's story is a cautionary tale, a reminder that there are no shortcuts to healthy aging. It's a story about the limits of what pills can do and the importance of looking beyond the hype. The real solution? It's not found in a bottle, no matter how enticing the label may be. The journey to healthy aging is nuanced, requiring a holistic approach that addresses all aspects of our well-being. It's demanding more than just hope and capsules. It requires commitment, consistency, and a willingness to embrace a healthier lifestyle. As Mark learned, the truth is less marketable. It doesn't come in a shiny package with bold promises. But it's far more important because it's the foundation for a long, healthy, and fulfilling life. The anti-aging supplement industry is a multi-billion-dollar behemoth, built squarely on our deepest fears, the fear of decline, of losing our vitality, and of facing our own mortality. It preys on our insecurities, promising a return to youth and vigor. Marketing promises to reverse aging, to erase wrinkles, restore energy, and bring back the youthful glow we remember. These promises are often delivered with stunning visuals and carefully crafted language designed to bypass our critical thinking. They claim to activate longevity genes, tapping into the cutting-edge research in genetics and molecular biology to suggest a scientific basis for their products. And restore youth, a concept that has captivated humanity for centuries, promising a return to the perceived perfection of our younger selves. All this is done using scientific-sounding language that's hard to resist, creating an illusion of legitimacy and effectiveness, even when the actual science is questionable or non-existent. We want to believe in a magic fix, a simple solution to the complex process of aging, a single pill that can undo years of wear and tear. So we seek out stories, searching for evidence that these products actually work, clinging to any glimmer of hope, and testimonials that confirm our hopes, reinforcing our desire to believe in the impossible. These stories often highlight dramatic transformations and miraculous recoveries. Influencers and doctors in white coats add credibility, lending an air of authority and trustworthiness to the products, even if their endorsements are based on financial incentives rather than scientific evidence. All this, even when the science is thin or even completely absent. The allure of a quick fix often outweighs our skepticism. Supplements aren't regulated like drugs, meaning they don't undergo the same rigorous testing and approval processes, so companies can make bold claims without robust evidence, exaggerating the benefits and downplaying the potential risks. The placebo effect is powerful. Our belief in a treatment can actually trigger real physiological changes in our bodies. And when you invest hope and money, you're essentially amplifying the placebo effect, creating a self-fulfilling prophecy. You're primed to feel better, at least for a while, convinced that the supplement is working its magic. But by the time you realize the pill isn't working, that the promised benefits haven't materialized, the cycle continues. Because there's already a new miracle supplement on the market, promising even greater results and offering a fresh dose of hope. It's a cycle fueled by hope and clever marketing, a never-ending quest for the elusive fountain of youth. The real challenge is separating hype from reality, discerning the truth from the carefully constructed illusions. Aging is complex, a multifaceted process influenced by genetics, lifestyle, and environment, and there are no shortcuts, no magic bullets, just informed choices and realistic expectations. The market is flooded with anti-aging pills, each promising to turn back the clock. They claim to target the very biology of aging, boosting NAD+ levels, which are crucial for cellular energy and repair, activating sirtuins, the longevity genes that protect our cells from stress and damage, or clearing senescent cells, those zombie-like cells that accumulate with age and release harmful substances. The underlying science often sounds incredibly impressive, filled with complex mechanisms and pathways. But the reality, unfortunately, is often far less impressive. Many of these compounds show remarkable effects in lab dishes where they're directly applied to cells or in mice, which have significantly different metabolisms than humans. But the human body is a far more complex and intricate system. What works in a controlled lab environment doesn't always translate to the messy reality of human biology. Bioavailability is a huge hurdle that many supplements fail to overcome, meaning that most of what you swallow in pill form never actually reaches your cells in a usable form. Stomach acid, a harsh and corrosive environment, digestive enzymes designed to break down food, and the liver, the body's detoxification center, work together to break down or filter out most compounds before they can have any effect. Take resveratrol, a compound found in red wine and grapes. It initially looked incredibly promising in mice studies, showing a range of health benefits, but in humans, almost none of the active form makes it into the bloodstream to exert those same effects. It's rapidly metabolized and eliminated. Aging isn't a simple linear process. It's a complex web of interconnected processes, and therefore no single molecule, no matter how potent it seems, can effectively fix it all. It's like trying to fix a sputtering old car engine by only changing the spark plugs, while ignoring the worn-out pistons, leaky hoses, and rusty frame. Real, lasting solutions require a holistic approach that addresses multiple aspects of aging, not just relying on a single magic pill. The gap between the highly controlled conditions of lab results and the messy, unpredictable reality of the real world is often massive and difficult to bridge. As a result, most supplements simply can't deliver on the bold promises they make. The sheer complexity of the aging process, with its countless interacting factors, ultimately defies easy, one-size-fits-all fixes. And that's the inconvenient truth about anti-aging pills that many companies don't want you to know. When it comes to brain health, many supplements claim to boost memory or protect against decline. But the blood-brain barrier is a powerful gatekeeper, blocking most compounds from reaching your neurons. Only select molecules like glucose and oxygen get through. Most nootropics and plant extracts never make it past this barrier. Marketing may show neurons firing, but the reality is the active ingredient often can't even reach the brain. Caffeine is a rare exception. Most others are stopped at the door. Be skeptical of brain-boosting claims. Ask if the compound can actually cross the blood-brain barrier in humans. In most cases, the evidence just isn't there. The brain's defenses are strong for a reason. Don't be fooled by flashy promises. Before any supplement can work, it must survive your digestive system, a gauntlet of acid, enzymes, and gut bacteria. The stomach's acidity and digestive enzymes break down most compounds before they're absorbed. Many plant-based molecules are dismantled, losing their supposed benefits. Your gut microbiome can help or hinder absorption, making effects highly individual. Most supplement labels ignore this complexity. The compound must survive acid, resist enzymes, be absorbed, and navigate your unique gut bacteria. Only then does it reach your bloodstream where the liver may filter it out. It's a multi-stage obstacle course. Most ingredients never make it to their target in meaningful amounts. This is a key reason for the gap between marketing and reality. Digestion is the ultimate test, and most supplements fail. Amidst the hype, a few supplements have real evidence. Creatine monohydrate is well studied, not just for athletes but for older adults. It helps maintain muscle and may support brain energy, with hundreds of human trials backing its safety and effectiveness. Omega-3 fatty acids, especially EPA and DHA from fish, are essential for heart and brain health. They lower triglycerides, reduce inflammation, and support cognitive function. Vitamin D is another standout, crucial for bone health and immune function, especially if you get little sun. These aren't magic pills, but they fill real gaps. They're safe, inexpensive, and supported by decades of research. The best supplements are simple, not exotic. Use them to address specific needs, not as a cure-all. Evidence matters. Stick to what's proven. The rest is mostly noise. Ask the experts, not the marketers. Scientists like Dr. Jay Olshansky say no supplement has been proven to slow or reverse aging. Dr. Peter Attia focuses on prevention, exercise, nutrition, sleep, and emotional health, not magic pills. Exercise tops the list. It's the most potent anti-aging drug we have. Nutrition, sleep, and stress management follow. Supplements are minor tweaks, not the foundation. Be skeptical of simple fixes for complex problems. Prioritize habits with overwhelming evidence. Even promising molecules are meant to supplement, not replace healthy living. The real secret to aging well is in your daily choices. The bottle is never the answer. If pills aren't the answer, what is? The science is clear. Exercise is non-negotiable. Combine cardio like brisk walking or jogging with resistance training to maintain muscle and bone. Aim for 150-180 minutes of cardio and 2-3 strength sessions per week. Sleep is next deep. Restorative sleep repairs your brain and body. Prioritize a consistent sleep schedule and a dark, cool environment. Nutrition matters. Focus on whole foods, fiber, and limit processed products. A healthy gut supports overall health. Manage stress with breathwork, meditation, or time in nature. These habits are the real foundation for longevity. No pill can replace them. Here's your real anti-aging toolkit. Make movement a priority. Schedule exercise like a meeting. Build in recovery with quality sleep. Engineer your environment for rest. Eat real food, protein, vegetables, healthy fats, and complex carbs. Cut out ultra-processed foods and sugary drinks. Hydrate. Water supports every system in your body. Once these habits are in place, consider targeted supplements for specific needs based on evidence and blood work. The real secret isn't in a pill, it's in daily, consistent habits. Healthy aging is built, not bought. That's the true protocol for a long, vibrant life.